Hello and welcome on the third part of my tutorial. It's time to shade the armor. I paint the tips of the armor with a diluted dark pink to add interesting contrast. When the paint is dry, I repeated the same process. I mixed those two colors in a 1:1 ratio and then started painting the stripes on the armor. I repeated the same process, this time using the Chila Lilac and painting thinner stripes over the previous one. I use null oil to shadow the areas when plates are connected. After that, I use brown contrast to paint the tips and give them interesting look. I also use orange contrast to paint the eyes. Next I use flayed one flesh to paint main part of the weapon. I also cover the details using black color. Next, I use Kislev flesh to paint front and back part of the weapon. I use highly diluted purple to paint upper part of the weapon. Note that the front part of the weapon should be light and the rear part should be darker. The bullet holes should be the darkest. I repeat this process several times to get the best result. Now I'm using blue paints on the black parts of the weapon to create shadow and highlights. These are exactly same steps that I used to paint the clothes. Using Flayed One Flash, I create the highlight on the edge. After that, I create the highlights on the purple part of the weapon. To do this, I use dry brush technique. This will help me to highlight the details and make the front part of the weapon more lighter. The weapon is almost ready. The last thing left is to paint it with the contrast we used to paint the white part of the figure before. When the paint is dry, our minifigure is ready to place it in the stand. That's all for today. If my video was helpful for you, please leave like and subscribe.